to tell you a bit about how our family, in particular my father and mother, began in this business. It all began when my mother and father married in 1929. My mother and father were late in life getting married because my grandfather forbid them to get married until 25, because my father was working for my grandfather and he didn't want to lose a man like my father to a bride and then maybe move away. But they did marry and they did move away. And they started off in Limerick with a steam engine. That's what they pulled the loads with then. And they had 2 stalls that my father made and a set of hand-carved hobby horses. They started indoors at Christmas, and my father used to take out every night the couple of loads he had behind his steam engine and wait outside until it was lunchtime in Limerick, and he'd come through and hold up all the traffic, and people say, who are these people? They have loads of caravans and all sorts of things, because Daddy was using the same thing all the time. But it gave the impression it was a huge show. Anyhow, my mother was on the store area and she went down the town to a wholesaler who she knew from her days when she was with her father. And she went in, she said, I'll have this and I'll have that for the price store. And she said, I'm terribly sorry, you can't have anything here because your father told me if I gave one thing to you, he would cancel his business with me. So she went home to my father and she told him. And he said, what are we going to do? And she said, I have an idea. And what she did is she put all her wedding presents out on the stall. People were mad about these big, huge prizes, and they took off from there. Crowds and crowds and crowds came. That was the beginning of them on the road.